Hey guys, Luke here, your digital concierge with Gramophone. Today we're going to be taking an in-depth look at the Focal Arche, which is a combination high-end DAC and headphone amp. Manufactured in France, the Arche is a very unique electronic solution, as it provides you not only with a very high-quality digital to analog converter, but also an excellent double Class A headphone amp. Also, it benefits by having that DAC, since you can use it as a preamplifier to then drive a power amp connected to high-fidelity loudspeakers as well. The Arche gives you many versatile options, and all of them are of the utmost in quality. No doubt you guys have noticed what's sitting on the Arche with its integral stand. These are the Focal Utopias. They're an incredible headphone that are an excellent pairing to the Arche, and we've done a full video review and breakdown on them as well. Check out our video for that. We're going to dive in and figure out what makes the Arche so unique and such a wonderful performer. But before we do, make sure you guys get subscribed to the Gramophone channel and click that bell notification icon, because we have a lot of great products on the way for you, including more high-end content like this, and I don't want to see you miss out on any of it. In this are two AK4490 DACs by AKM Semiconductor. If you know anything about AKM, you know they make some of the finest DAC chips in the world, and the 4490s are among the best that they produce. And Focal has opted to use two of these, one for each channel, making them completely separate, giving you a fully balanced signal path right from the point of origin. And that's just where we start. From that passes into two, again, separate monoblock style, pure Class A amplifiers, which if you know anything about audio and what we talked about in some of our other videos, Class A is the audiophile gold standard in amplification circuits, so this offers you the absolute best, and it offers you fully balanced, dedicated left, dedicated right signals that never see or touch each other, so you get maximal purity in your listening, be it through your headphones or using the balanced outs into a power amp on the back. Because of the fully balanced signal path and the dual monoblock design, the Arche is going to offer you maximum listening transparency, allowing you to hear every last detail in every recording you ever put through it. Focal's also built a really unique feature into the Arche. Being that it is a Focal product, they have installed presets for all of their headphones, optimizing your listening experience. There are presets for almost their entire range, from the Alere to the Elegia, the Clear, the Stellia, and of course, the flagship Utopia. The Arche can produce a maximum power of 1 watt, but that's 1 watt fully balanced, as in 1 to each channel, when driving a 32 ohm pair of headphones while reproducing a tone of 1 kilohertz. The Arche is good for a frequency response from 10 hertz to 100 kilohertz. That is some crazy impressive range. Also, they produce a total harmonic distortion of less than 0.001, which means it is utterly, completely inaudible. And when driving 32 ohm headphones through those lovely dual monoblock Class A amps, this produces a signal to noise ratio of 116 decibels, nearly matching the human ear's own range of -120, which is fantastic performance. This stands 12.64 inches tall with the stand attached, 11.69 inches in depth, and 7.87 inches in width. It also weighs 10¼ pounds, and despite looking like a small product, it gets that extra hemp from those great monoblock Class A headphone amps. As we know, good audio products tend to have a little bit of extra bulk to them, but that is a good thing. And on a side note, if you feel like that height is a little too tall with the stand itself is optional and does not come pre-installed. But don't be alarmed if you do want to install the stand. It's very easy. Focal provides you with this little guide that you slot in between the center fin stack. You drop in the stand itself, flip the unit over, and just screw in 2 hex screws on the bottom. Very quick, very easy. And on that note, let's talk about the stand. If you can fit it, why wouldn't you want to use it? Because it's just so handy. A built-in headphone stand, you don't have to go spend money on anything else. And given that it completes the aesthetic with a pair of Focal headphones on the Focal amp, what else could you want? If you guys look at the front of the Arche, you'll see that it has a multifunction display that'll tell you your volume level, currently selected input. And next to that is your volume knob, which doubles as a multifunction button. Clicking the volume knob will allow you to access the menu system of the Arche, which you then navigate just by simply rotating the knob to do things like select the digital input, select what pair of headphones you're using if you're using a Focal set, change the gain settings, as well as do things like change system settings or update firmware. Looking on the front, you can see that there's two outputs. One is a balance connector for mini XLR in stereo, and I highly recommend utilizing that if you have the cable and the right pair of headphones to do so, as balanced audio is fantastic. But you also have the standard 1/4 inch, as most headphones tend to operate that way. But again, I can't stress enough, get that balanced cable if you can. Moving on to the back, we'll start with the inputs. This features an unbalanced RCA in for just a purely analog signal and further amplifying that for your headphones. Digital coax, digital toslink over optical, as well as USB Type B for USB in, which will probably be the most convenient way for desktop users. And lastly, there is a secondary USB port, which is a USB-A, but that's just simply used for firmware updates. Now let's talk about the outputs on the back. You have two balanced outputs, which could feed into a power amp so that you can use this as a high-end DAC and preamp, as we described earlier, as well as two unbalanced outs through RCA. Again, use balance if possible, as this device is a true balanced device from source to amplification to output. For just under $2,500, the Arche is an excellent high-end DAC and headphone amplifier combination designed to take every headphone Focal offers and push them to their absolute limit, giving you the best sonic clarity and performance that you can imagine. And it's so handy because it doubles as a preamplifier and quality DAC for other audio devices as well. If you guys want to pick up an Arche for yourself and take your headphone game to the absolute peak, head on over to skybygramophone.com. You can click the link down below. You can check out securely and have it shipped fast and free straight to your door. Also guys, be sure to come give the Arche a listen and demo it for yourself. We have these on display at all of our showroom locations in Timonium, Gaithersburg, and Columbia, Maryland. And while you're out and about, be sure to stop by our Kitchen Design Center in Hunt Valley, as it is beautiful. If you guys need any help coming up with project ideas, need to schedule a service request, or would like to speak to one of our hi-fi home theater and interior design experts, get inspired at gramophone.com. And if you have any questions for me about anything I've covered here on the channel, ask at gramophone.com. I would love to help you. You guys can find us on social media now too. We are on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and many more. Check the links down below. Please give me a like and a thumbs up if you enjoyed this video. Drop a comment down below and tell me what you thought. And subscribe to the Gramophone channel for all of your audio and home theater needs. And while you're making that comment, I want to hear back from you guys, specifically what you think about the Arche and other Focal products. And please tell me what you'd like to see from us in the future. We've got a lot of great stuff on the way, but I want to know what you guys want. It is always a pleasure. Be seeing you.